Hello, welcome to Kate's Egg. Today we are combining the field with the really steep hill and I'm about to go down it. We started a little bit early this morning because it is supposed to rain. It's raining in all the towns around us, so we're definitely getting a rainstorm. On camera, it doesn't look like a very steep hill, but it really is. A hawk just flew right there, and I think that's his feather, and I'm going to go out and see. Oh wow, it's cold out. I just want to see if this is the feather. Where is it? Oh my gosh, it is! I got my first hawk feather of the year from the wheat swath. I'm super happy. Oh my gosh, exciting! Now I'm going to turn my machine back on. My dad always used to stop the combine when I was little and get me a feather, so it's really cool that I have my own now. I found a hawk feather.
They're just waiting around for a snack of a baby feather.
No, don't say that. Aww. I just unloaded in the grain cart, and if you see that pickup in the field over there, that's my grandpa. Just watching the operation. This is the hill. I'm going to be going down here in a second. You have to be in first gear. My dad said he was in second gear and he could not get his combine to stop on this hill. It kept rolling faster and faster, so he had very little control over it, which is why he radioed to me and said make sure you put it in first. I'm on the top of the hill unloading in the grain cart. My dad just suggested to our grain cart driver that he start unloading us at the bottom here because that's where we'll all fill up. So I'll unload here and then I'll also do a small unload there. And then I was just waiting at the top of the hill because he was at the bottom unloading my dad and Jim, and when they get up here, we'll all be together, which will make it a lot easier on our grain cart. My dad and Jim are coming up the hill right now, and then we'll all head down together. That's my dad right there with the duals, so I'll pull in behind him, and then Jim will be behind me, because his grain tank holds the most. There's Jim right there. I'm going to set my header down. And then there's my dad. I've got a pretty steep pass down this hill, as you can see right by the rock pile. Oh, look at that bird. It's so windy. He just looks like he's floating. That's a weird swath. It goes right around the rock pile and starts right there. So someone will have to get that. Did you want me to do that swath that goes right around the rock pile?
Yeah, I can do that later, Kate.
I'm not picking up that swath around the rock pile right there. My dad's going to do that one. So I'm just roading over to this part right here. Drop my header and combine.
You two go ahead and I'll take the other paths down, however it turns out.
I'm on a side hill right now. As you can see, I'm really angled this direction, going 1.7 miles an hour. We've all just parked here and we're ready to go to lunch. There's some case combines over there that are harvesting in the field next to us. They're custom cutters. And then there's lunch over there. Dad and I are at lunch, and look what Dad found. So what is that?
No one knows. Maybe Grandpa knows.
This hill is so steep, and the part I'm driving down right now, that Darcy was telling me at lunch, you can't seed it going up the hill. You have to seed it going down. Or if you have very little seed left in your tank, you can go up it, but if you're full, you have to go down it. Really got to hold on tight. After this, the hill isn't too bad anymore. My dad has to work the cart with his auger a bit because if you can see, there's a grain piling up, so it's getting kind of full. The clouds are starting to move in, and we might be stopping earlier than we thought. It was supposed to rain very early this morning, but I think these are rain clouds coming in. There the grain cart goes away, and I absolutely filled it. He can't hold one more grain kernel, pretty much. It just started raining right now, so we will probably be done harvesting here in a second. It's around 1:30 p.m., so there's a couple of raindrops on the window, not enough to stop us right now, but we're just finishing this field, and I doubt we'll move to another one tonight because it is raining. Well, we might move the combines there, but I don't think we'll start another field. And Darcy is leaving with his truck, which he ended up tarping. My dad's getting the last row of this field, and then I'm going to row down and see what we're going to do next. Is that the last row of this field, Dad? Yep, he's nodding his head, so it is. I'm going to let my header clean out and then shut it off. It's raining a little bit more, just sprinkling barely, but I just don't think we're going to start another field.
What's been around you?
I am going to put it into second gear because I can't bear to drive the whole field going 5 miles an hour. I really want to go 8. Now I'm in second gear and I'm going 8 miles an hour, which makes going across this field feel a lot faster. Got a little bit of a coulee here. I'm going to line up to the grain cart. My header started going up and down because I came over a little bit of a bump in the field and I didn't slow down for it. My Kate's Egg tote bag has gotten quite dirty during harvest time. As you can see, I use it a lot. It goes on the dirt, it gets grease on it, but I still love it.
Are they cutting that? We're still going when I left.
We just finished this field.
I mean the lentil people. Because you got coffee going and one broke down. They got a little bit to do here yet.
My dad is cleaning off the top of his combine. Now I'm going to follow my dad and see where we're going next. Now it's sprinkling again, so I think we're definitely going to get rain. Said right now is the beginning of it, and probably lightning and thunderstorms as well. It looks like we're going to road the combine somewhere. Oh, maybe not. Do you want me to come around and... I'm not sure what you want me to do. Oh, we are parking the combines.
Well, thank you very much, sir. Oh, it was my pleasure. Or it will be.
My combine's rolling backwards, so I'm going to put the parking brake on. And it looks like we're stopping for today. Jim just pulled his combine up and we've got our last semi-truck leaving, so it looks like we finished for today because we've got rained out. Right out at my dad's shop and I see this huge fire going, so I'm going to drive and go and check it out. It looks scary. I know Uncle Chris is getting the discs, so let's go find out. Another fire. Here's what the fire looks like from the highway. Wow. Fire trucks are now headed out here. It's gonna be bad. You can see the smoke from the field fire right back here. It's becoming a huge fire and my dad's filling up the sprayer right now with water. Hi, Jim. Oh, sorry. Well, not so good now that I see the huge, massive field fire. Oh, yeah. It's
Coming this way.
Yeah, I know. And fast.
I know.
It's a 1,000-gallon tank. All right, my dad and I are in the sprayer right now. It doesn't look like there's nearly as much smoke.
I don't know where it's at. I haven't seen it yet.
I think that was another lightning.
I
Yeah,
think
that's
it was.
not,
Right, lightning,
that's
but
not Dad's
it's
tractor.
You
This
should
one.
watch to the west.
Yeah,
because
that's-
there's lightning strikes over there.
That's a kind of cool looking tractor though, you have to admit. They got it put out fast. There was the lightning.
Yes, it was.
Oh, that's not good. Oh, it is in the coulee. All these fires in the coulee.
Got to do a fire break around Martin's house.
Yeah, that would have been bad if it got into this wheat. Would have come right up to the house. But it is starting to rain, that's a bonus. That's my dad's shop right there, so it was in very close proximity.
And everything in between the fire and my house.
Oh, these are big raindrops, bigger than we normally have. They pretty much got it out except for the really steep part in the coulee. All right, this is the aftermath of the fire. It did rain, so that's really awesome, and it all got put out except for a little bit in the coulee. So my dad is taking the drone.
We're gonna go check the fire out and inspect it to see if they put out all the fire. Then we're gonna go fly and check out these guys who probably started the fire.
Here are the combines that probably started the fire. Here is a wheat crop that it would have been really bad if the fire burned into. hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to like and subscribe to learn more about how your food gets to your table. And follow Kate's Egg on Instagram, KATES_AG, and on Pinterest, Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, pretty much everywhere else. You can also visit the Kate's Egg website, KATES.com, and purchase a Kate's Egg tote bag. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!